Throughout human history, the origins of religion have lingered as an enigma, shrouded in layers of ritual and belief that predate recorded time. Traces of ceremonial behavior etched into ancient burial sites and artifacts whisper of a prehistoric yearning to understand life, death, and the mysterious forces shaping existence. Early religions, polytheistic by nature, drew upon an array of gods and goddesses to explain the unexplainable. Among the oldest known spiritual systems were those of ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and early Hindu practices, each weaving a rich tapestry of rituals to connect mortals with the divine. Religion evolved alongside humanity, shifting forms and finding new expressions across cultures and centuries. As belief systems like Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, and Judaism emerged, they spread across continents, influencing societies and shaping civilizations. In their earliest stages, these beliefs offered solace and a framework to navigate a chaotic world. Yet they also became instruments of power, exploited to justify unimaginable acts of violence and manipulation. For when a few claim the sole authority to speak for the divine, the potential for corruption is almost inevitable. Christianity, one of the most influential religions today, began as just one among countless others in ancient Mesopotamia, where a mosaic of tribes coexisted after the agricultural revolution. The Hebrew people, initially polytheistic, prayed to various gods for bountiful harvests and protection from calamity. Over time, they embraced monotheism, worshiping a single deity with whom they formed a profound covenant. This God was unique, not only omnipotent, but deeply personal, engaging in a dialogue with his followers. The roots of this monotheistic belief took hold in tales like that of Abraham, a 99-year-old patriarch whose covenant with God promised him abundant descendants and blessings. But there was a cost: circumcision for all his offspring, a sign of unwavering devotion. This singular God demanded exclusivity and loyalty, shaping a framework that would resonate for millennia. Then came Jesus of Nazareth, a figure whose revolutionary teachings and charisma ignited a movement. Preaching love, justice, and equality, Jesus challenged the rigid structures of his time, advocating for the marginalized and oppressed. His message, though radical, attracted a devoted following. Yet his defiance of authority, combined with his rising influence, provoked the ruling powers. The Romans arrested and executed him, but for his followers, the story did not end there. They proclaimed him the Messiah, the divine Redeemer who would return to heal a fractured world. Judea, under Roman rule, was rife with turmoil, and prophecies of a Savior resonated deeply. Jesus' life, from humble beginnings to his untimely death, mirrored these ancient predictions, lending credibility to the belief that he was indeed the promised one. Paul of Tarsus, a Roman citizen, played a pivotal role in spreading this belief. His message of inclusivity, that anyone, regardless of background, could follow Jesus, broke down barriers. With the freedom to travel across the Roman Empire, Paul's efforts ensured Christianity would grow far beyond its Judean roots. Yet religion's role in society is undergoing a profound transformation. Today, more people than ever are distancing themselves from organized faith, disillusioned by its historical baggage, wars waged in God's name, systemic abuse, and exclusionary practices. The rise of science offers concrete explanations for mysteries once ascribed to divine intervention, shifting humanity's focus from supernatural interpretations to empirical evidence. Still, the human need for connection, purpose, and transcendence remains as strong as ever. This yearning has led many to explore alternative spiritual paths, seeking a balance between rational understanding and emotional fulfillment. For some, this means turning to philosophies like Taoism, which emphasizes harmony with nature and the virtues of simplicity. Others find solace in Shintoism, an indigenous Japanese tradition that reveres the natural world, or Jainism, an Indian faith grounded in compassion and nonviolence. Paganism, often misunderstood and vilified, offers a diverse array of practices rooted in ancient traditions. From Norse mythology to Celtic folklore, these beliefs celebrate the cycles of life and nature. Similarly, modern pagan paths like Wicca embrace the interplay of masculine and feminine energies, honoring the natural rhythms of the earth. The New Age movement has carved out its own niche, focusing on self-love, inner peace, and personal growth. Its teachings prioritize acceptance and transformation, offering a spiritual framework without rigid dogmas. These alternative practices, though distinct from mainstream religions, serve the same fundamental purpose: to help individuals make sense of their place in the universe and navigate life's challenges with a sense of connection and meaning. It's easy to see why such paths appeal to a growing number of seekers. Unlike the doctrines many were raised with, often laden with guilt, fear, or judgment, these practices feel liberating. They invite exploration and self-discovery, encouraging individuals to define their own spiritual journeys. In a world teeming with complexity, finding a space that aligns with personal values and offers a sense of peace is a gift worth pursuing. You don't have to adhere to strict rituals or devote every waking moment to spiritual practice. But carving out time to connect with something greater, whether through meditation, nature, or introspection, can provide a much-needed anchor. In the chaos of modern life, this connection reminds us that we're part of a larger story, one that transcends our individual struggles and triumphs. So, as you navigate this world filled with both wonder and challenge, remember that spirituality isn't about fitting into a mold. It's about finding what resonates with your soul, what helps you make sense of the journey, and what gives you the strength to keep moving forward. And in that pursuit, there's no wrong answer, only the one that feels right for you.